Hey everyone, it's Carissa Wiley. Thanks for joining me for Sparkle and Shine today. I have some cards that are sure to make your heart go boom. I'm going to be featuring some new products from my favorite things. I have the fireworks stamp set. This stamp set is so much fun. It's a layering stamp set. I'm going to use some of them without the layers too. All of these are kind of grouped together and there's a circle around the ones that go together, but obviously you could mix and match these if you wanted. There's no rules here. There are also some really cool kind of supporting little streaks and stars. And I'm also going to be using the You Wow Me stamp set along with the Wow Die-namics. It coordinates. And I love that this stamp set works so well with the fireworks, but it also has sentiments that can be used so many ways. It's congratulations, it's birthday, it's you're wonderful, it's all of it, all in one. So I'm going to start out by making kind of a template here. I've stamped my sentiment where I think I want it. I'm actually going to be using a die cut sentiment for this, but this is just kind of my placeholder. And then I'm taking the larger or the outside layer of these fireworks and placing them onto this. It's just a piece of typing paper, and I'm going to stamp them down. This is going to help me know the largest point of these fireworks, help me kind of position them to where they're not overlapping or it doesn't get weird. So I took those and I stamped that onto a piece of typing paper, and then I stamped my sentiment just to make sure I liked everything. And then I swapped out the stamps for the inner layer. I could have done it in the reverse way and just left those, but I quite honestly am not that smart. So I didn't think to do that. I'm stamping these fireworks in some various colors here. I have Razzleberry, Pure Plum, and Lush Lagoon. I kind of wanted to stay away from like the red, white, and blue look for these. I didn't want them to look 4th of July, even though sometimes we think of fireworks as 4th of July. These could definitely be used for a lot of occasions. Birthdays, Chinese New Year, if you celebrate that. I haven't yet, but you know, there's a first time for everything. Weddings, that I've seen fireworks at weddings before, also at like Vegas or ball games. So really, fireworks are not holiday specific. They are more like celebration specific. So now I have placed my outside layer of these fireworks onto my mini MISTI. I hit these card panels with a heat tool because I'm going to be using some embossing powder, and I don't want the embossing powder to stick to that dye ink that we just used. So I stamped these in Versamark ink, and now I am adding embossing powder. To this blue one, I am adding the Silver Sparkle embossing powder. To my pink and my purple fireworks, I am adding a gold sparkle embossing powder. So this is a metallic embossing powder that has a little bit of glitter mixed in. And because of the glitter, I'm going to make sure that I start heating this embossing powder from the back side, because if I take it to the front side first, it's going to blow off the glitter. I want to melt that embossing powder just enough to where it's going to hold on to the glitter by heating it from the back, and then I can move to the front. And you can see that fun sparkly effect you get on the fireworks there. Now, quite honestly, I could not think of these fireworks without thinking of glitter. And so you knew there was going to be glitter because, number one, this video is a Sparkle and Shine series, but also it's me and I love glitter and there's fireworks. So, you know, it's a win-win. I'm going to prep the surface of my cardstock once again. I decided there needed to be some more fireworks. Now this time I'm not going to stamp 2 layers. I'm just doing 1 layer. These are going to be kind of a finer spray. I'm coating them with the Silver Sparkle embossing powder, and I have stamped this 3 times onto this card front. Just kind of filling in some gaps and filling in the card front a little bit more. Once again, I'm going to heat it from the back to get it melting, and then I can move my heat tool to the front so I won't blow off all of that glitter as I heat it. Now I'm going to die cut a banner here, and you saw me die cut the Wow out of the gold glitter embossing powder. And I am adding this Wow sentiment to this banner with some Zig 2-way glue pen. Any pen, glue pen or glue, or even a tape runner would work. I just like that a liquid adhesive gives me kind of some open time to kind of slide things around if I need to. Now, I have to apologize because this banner die has been discontinued and I'm so sorry, but you can use a similar banner die to create this exact same effect. Now, I mounted that vellum banner with the wow sentiment onto a light gray banner and just kind of offset it to give it a little bit of shadow and help it stand out from the card a little bit more. And then I'm going to stamp the You Sparkle sentiment onto a banner strip. This is from the Vertical Hearts in a Row die set. And I am going to place that onto my card front with some foam adhesive and just trim off the excess. Now, I decided I wanted to trim my card front down, and I considered putting this on some colored cardstock. And you're going to kind of see me flirt with that idea as I put some like little gold stars in the middle of these fireworks. And then I chickened out and decided I didn't want a colored card base. So I just added a strip of glitter cardstock along that card edge and placed these onto a white card base. I know, super boring, but I loved the clean and simple look. Now, I finished off those glitter sentiments with a layer of glossy accents. That glossy accents gives it some dimension and really makes that glitter pop. It is amazing what a layer of glossy accents over some glitter cardstock can do. Now, for all of these cards, I kind of mixed it up with the sentiments so that I had various cards for different occasions. I did use some silver glitter cardstock instead of the gold on a couple of them. And you'll see that I kind of flipped the layout on a couple of them. So I kept the same elements, but I switched it over to that left side instead of the right side just to kind of give it a little bit of variation. So just remember that you don't have to reinvent the wheel to get a different look. In this case, I changed a couple of the sentiments and flip-flopped the layout just a little bit with the same exact elements and stamping and got a little bit different look for the cards. Now, if I were to change up the stamp sets that I used, I could use the same kind of stamping pattern and change my sentiments and not really change the layout, but have a very different feeling card as well. So keep that in mind as you're creating. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. So there you have it, some really clean and simple cards that do not skip on the sparkle to kick off this fireworks season for you. I hope you enjoyed these projects. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with me today. And until next time, I hope you have a fabulous day.